Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, according to which time you are watching, as this is an YouTube recorded lecture. My name is Ilhan Mansij. I have currently passed ISC Class 12th. Gave my ISC Class 12th. I was a PCM with computer science student. Uh, well, enough of me. So, I don't know if I will continue this or not, but I am passionate about teaching. I would like to teach. I have got 99 out of 100 in ICSE. 1 marks was not obtained by me. I don't know why. Maybe I have made some mistakes. Made one or two mistakes in the paper. Whatever. My target today would be to give you a brief introduction to you about object-oriented programming language. It is a very basic chapter. All guys have done it in class 9. I don't know if you have read in class 9, because when I was class 9, I didn't read anything, to be honest. Anything means nothing I have read. I I'm good in computer because the day I was born, when I was 3 days old, only 3 days old, from then onwards I have a laptop on my hand. I do coding and stuff basically. So yeah, I think I can be a good guidance to you. So yeah, welcome to my class. Please ignore my handwriting. I am not good at writing, and as this is my first time doing something like this, trying out new things, maybe I will have some flaws. Please let me know down in the comments, and like and subscribe please if you like it, if I am helpful to you. So let's start. Well, before starting, there are many good educators in YouTube like Sir Tarun Rupani, Amplify Learning and all. They are very much famous. I don't know if I will be up to the mark to them, but okay. Anyways, let's start. So, well, you can see here it is written revision of class 9 syllabus. So yeah, it is nothing else. So we are starting with introduction to object-oriented programming language. So, what is here? First of all, we have given here the introduction. Language is a medium of communication. People can interact with each other if they know a common language. So, for example, if somebody asks you, what are you doing now? You will say, I am studying. Well, this remembered me of a meme. I am studying, dying. Well, jokes aside, I am studying computer. Okay, so this is how we do communicate with two people communicates. Okay, two people communicates like this. Two people communication. Now suppose what happens when you have to communicate with a people communicates with a computer. People communicates with a computer. We then use programming languages. Programming language. Okay, there are many type of programming language. You must have heard Java, Python, HTML, C++, C++, etc., etc., etc. Okay, computer language. A user can interact with a computer only if she or he knows a computer language. This is why we learn computer language. So, okay, you have to read this. This line is important. Computer languages are broadly classified into two types, which are low level languages, sorry about that, which are, okay, shift is this, which are low level languages, as you all know, and high level languages. Okay, as you know that low level languages have certain limitations, therefore high level languages have been developed. They provide a comfortable platform for the users to understand and design programming logic. The high level languages are further classified into two types. There are two types of procedure oriented and object oriented. So till now what we have learned, I will try to summarize. Okay, so computer language or programming language, programming, oh yeah, double M, I guess so, programming language. Programming language is basically divided into two parts, which is procedure oriented programming language. Procedure oriented programming, I am writing wrong spelling, please. Okay, procedure oriented and object oriented. Well, these are the two types of programming. Okay, I will suggest you go through this book, whatever book you have APC, Sumit Arora and stuff, just go through this. No need to memorize all of the stuffs. Just memorize whatever I will mark or whatever is marked over here. So let's start with procedure oriented programming language. Okay, another one thing I have to tell you, I have did some presentation on PDF with the help of AI, as just to give you a short notes of concept. I hope this also helps. I will discuss it after I discuss the book. Okay, this from here you will get 2 marks in your board examinations. Sure shot 2 marks you will be getting. This 2 marks is very easily, means you have to just remember about the principles and all stuffs. That's it. So let's get on with the lecture. Procedure oriented language. What is a procedure oriented language? A programming language in which emphasis is given on the functions or procedures rather than data values is known as procedure oriented programming language. Okay, memorize this. What is procedure oriented language? A programming language in which emphasis is given on the functions or procedures rather than the data values is known as procedure oriented programming. Okay, in procedure oriented programming, let's just write in POP, emphasis is given, just note this down in a note copy. Okay, it will be easier to make short notes, handwritten notes. You can memorize it very fast. Emphasis is given on functions rather than data. Functions rather than data. Data, whatever you call it. Okay, don't go on English. Computer is not English. Well, whatever. Well, just remember the following principles. Problems are divided into smaller programs called functions. The functions share global data. The data move freely function to function. Okay, limitations, procedure oriented. Okay, memorize this. Okay, memorize this. Now, I will not read and make the class boring. You just memorize. Okay, and limitations also memorize. Okay, now, okay, you have got what I want to say. Now, the most important thing which comes from here is these examples. These are very important, you know. Examples of, you just remember basic and COBOL. Okay, this would be enough. Examples are, okay, sorry. Yeah, this is very confusing, yaar. Examples, basic and COBOL. Just remember this and just go through it once. Okay, so next up we have object oriented programming language, OOP. Okay, so let's do this. What is object oriented programming language? What is object oriented programming language? Object oriented programming language is an approach in which stress is laid on data rather than functions. The data values remain associated with the functions of a particular block of the program so as to encourage data security. Importance, okay? Remember this definition, very important. Just go through this, remember this, memorize this. Okay. So oops, we have in emphasis given on functions rather than the data. Here emphasis, sorry, let's copy this. It would be much more easier for me to do like this. Okay, so emphasis is given on data rather than the functions. Emphasis is given on data rather than functions, right? Note this down, okay? Emphasis is given on data rather than functions. There are many kind of examples you will get here, okay? So just sorry, I'm new to this stuff, right? So I'm facing some kind of problems. Erase. Okay. So examples are like Java, Python, C++, C++, etc. Okay. Okay. Oh, the symbol is wrong. Symbol is wrong. C++. Done. So these are the examples. Next up, do the advantages. Data values are secured. Mishandling of data is protected. Error detection of connection. Talk, EFL, Python. Remember this. Okay. Memorize this. Good. Now we come to the principles of object-oriented programming. Principles. Okay. So let's dive into the principles. Which are principles of object-oriented programming language. First up, we have data abstraction. What is data abstraction? Okay. No need to read this. Okay. No, there is a need, but I won't read this. This makes it very much boring. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. DIY. Do it yourself. Okay. So just remember this. Data abstraction. I will give you real life examples. Okay. Data abstraction. Data abstraction is defined as an act of representing the essential features without knowing the background details. You might have noticed that you need not require to know the details of the technologies to operate the system or a device. For example, if you are need to play a game, when I read in class 10, I used to play a lot of games like GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, Free Fire, Assassin's Creed, etc. Blah blah blah. We just play the game. We don't know what how the character is jumping, what are the functions behind it, right? That is basically data abstraction. So let me just note this down, and I want to. Okay. So the first is data abstraction, right? Data abstraction. Using the features without knowing the background. Without knowing the background. Which is basically what we focus on the product. We focus on the product. For example, like how the games are made, we do not need to focus. How Lay's is made, we all like eating Lay's, like so how the Lay's is made, how the potato is processed, how the spices are mixed, how it is fried, it is healthy or unhealthy, we do not care. We care only about the taste. We focus on the product. This is what data abstraction is all about. Okay. Next up we have encapsulation. Okay, just go through this once. I won't do this. This becomes the class morning. Wrapping of data and functions of an object as a unit that can be used together in a specific operation is known as encapsulation. Memorize this. Wrapping of data and function of an object as a unit that can be used together in a specific operation is known as encapsulation. Okay, so what is encapsulation? Okay, my handwriting is so bad, man. I have to work on it. What is encapsulation? Wrapping of data into a single object or class. Wrapping up of data into a single object or class. For example, I hope you all love pets. Some does, some don't. Well, if you love pets, I have 2 indie dogs in my house. So I will give the example of dogs. Okay. This looks like a 6. Okay. So I will give the example of dogs. Right. In Macbeth, if you read dogs, in class 12, we will read Macbeth and we will spaniel, curs, hounds. So there are different types of dogs, different species of dogs. Okay. So like there are shepherds, German shepherds, there are Labradors, there are Huskies. Huskies are also of different types. Huskies. And there are the indie species, the desi, the hard dogs. Okay, indie species. So my point in giving you this example is these all are dogs. Husky is a dog, Shepherd is a dog, Labrador is a dog, Indie species are also a dog. But they all fall under the same class or object as dogs. They are all named as dogs even though they have separate names. This is what encapsulation means. Okay. Next up we have inheritance. Inheritance is very easy. Again, I would say that no, just go through this once. Okay, you will get the examples and whatever it is needed. Class is a blueprint or a prototype that describes the data members and members function to be used in various operations. Okay, so this is give me 1 second please. Sorry, my mother called. Whatever. Class is a blueprint or prototype that describes the data members and members function to be used in various operations. Okay, just remember this. What is a class? Class is a blueprint or a prototype that describes the data members and member function to be used in various operations. Go through this once. What is inheritance? Inheritance, okay, remember this. The inheritance promotes reusability. The reusability possesses the following: allows less writing in program, less languages, enables program execution first. What is inheritance? Inheritance is a property by virtue of which one class acquires some feature from another class. It promotes reusability. Inheritance. Okay. The second feature I have to write over. Third one is inheritance. Inheritance using features of other class. Using features of other class. Using features of other class is known as inheritance. Inheritance basically, let me give you an example. You inherit your parent, right? Children inherit their parents' features. Okay, features. You have read genes in biology, I hope so. Okay, well, nobody reads in class 10, believe me. Well, you have just got up, but you have to read, okay, or else you will be like me. You get 99 out of 100 and regret the whole of your life. Parent, there are like children inherit their parent, child and child. Children inherit their parent. Like for example, if your parents are tall and fair, you will also inherit tall and fair. Where tall and short, you can either be tall or short, like this. Okay. So parent-child example. We have this inheritance. Very easy. Just go through your book and read the definitions which I have marked. It would be very much easy. And polymorphism, okay, shit. There are physics terms over here. Physics, I'm not reading. I'm very bad at physics. You don't means understand that you don't have to read this. You can read this, but it is not important. What is polymorphism? Using a single function to carry multiple tasks is said to be polymorphisms, right? What is polymorphism? Using a simple function to carry out multiple tasks. We have got polymorphism using a single function to carry out multiple tasks. This also promotes reusability actually. Okay, for example, let's say let's take a is equals to 5, b is equals to 6 and c is equals to 2, and I say d is equals to a plus b into c. Okay, so then that should be 5 plus 6 into 2. How much is 5 plus 6? 5 plus 6 is 11 into 2, which is 22, right? This is polymorphism. Using a single function to carry out multiple tasks. This is known as polymorphism, right? Next, what do we have? Okay, next we have nothing. Just go through these programs and functions once again. Go through the questions and all in your backside. I will try to give you something related to what I have prepared. And let's just do the PDF. Fundamental concepts of introduction to object-oriented programming. What is programming? Programming involves writing instructions. What is programming? Involves writing instructions to computer. Okay, let me just select a color. Let's do it. Programming involves writing instructions for a computer to perform specific tasks. It is how well we tell computers what to do. Well, that is it. What is OOPS? key concepts of OOPS, class and object, examples in Java, what is encapsulation, real life analogy we have given here. Wait a second, please. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. My mother is calling, but calling in the sense she had drank some water and she's having some difficulties. Whatever it is, let's leave it. Next, we have inheritance. I have already give you the parent-child concept. We have polymorphisms, examples of polymorphism, advantages of OOPS, easy maintenance of code, benefits of OOPS, code reusability benefit, better optimization of code, etc., etc. Some practice questions, and that's it. I will give you the PPT. I will try to provide you the PPT in a Google Drive and upload in my YouTube channel. Okay, so my take on this chapter. Okay, note this. Take on this chapter. Take on this chapter. Okay, if I have to tell you one thing, this chapter is very easy. 2 marks. 2 marks. Sure shot on your board paper. Okay, board paper. 2 marks, there will be sure shot on your board. I will try to create and combine all the PYQs that have came in the 10 years from this chapter and provide it to you with the answers. If you read those things and just give a reading through your book, you will get all the concepts clear. Okay, no need to stress on this chapter. We will focus on it more. Okay, so the part which I have to tell, you can contact on me on this Gmail @gmail.com. You can text me on this Gmail if you have any doubts. Okay, I also provide tuitions if you want to take one-to-one classes on Google Meet or Zoom from any state, or if you live in Kolkata, you can Kolkata, or well, I would prefer online classes. Online classes are good. I will provide the Google Drive link later on this, later on the video, in the description box. Check description box. Okay, check description box. Check description box. I will provide all the notes. Don't need to worry. No need to worry about the notes. Description box. Check description box. And okay. And please, if you like the content, like, share, and subscribe. Everybody has to tell. Thank you.